Listen, Carrot. Come here. It's okay. Oh, look. He's so pretty. It's okay. This happened really, really fast. It was hot and humid, not a drop of water anywhere, and the clouds just rolled up and the sky opened, and look at this. It's a lot of water, and I know my potatoes need it. Look at that. It's like a river out there. This happened so fast. So fast. Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I'm out in the workshop and I have continued to bring things out here. Everything that comes in, it's like 2 or 3 things need to leave. And I'm working on that. I want this to be a place where I can have everything that I work with all the time. I should have brought another bobbin out here. I think I'm going to be lazy and just put some black right over the top of this one. I'm working on my Poetic Rust journal, and I am loving this journal. Really enjoying working on it. Now we're back to where I normally film and work. I found a strip of fabric that is going to be perfect for sewing my pages in. And, you know, honestly, it's a little, I wish it was exactly the right height. It's not. It's a little bit too long, but that's okay because I can, you know, it's going to be okay. I can cut it down. And I want to make sure that I don't do the strips too wide. I want them to come over onto the page, maybe about that far. And I want to leave just enough between the pages to sew, you know, to sew a line with the sewing machine. Maybe I should just make myself a, you know, a pattern to know that I always cut them at 2 inches or whatever. I think 2 inches is about right, actually. I wonder if this fabric will tear this way. I don't think it's going to. It might tear the other direction. Or maybe you just need to get it started. And I love the way it makes that edge. Wow. That is pulling out some of the threads. I don't know if you could see that or not. The way I do the pages, and this is pretty much the way I construct most of my journals. I like to do 2 pages at a time on fabric strips. So there will be a strip on that side and a strip on this side. Tears much easier that way. I'm going to go ahead and gonna sew this down. I love this postcard. Victoria and Albert Museum, wedding gown, English, 1909. Look at that. I don't know if you can see the flowers in that. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I started to sew all the way around, but I do think I might leave that as a tiny little, well, it's not tiny. I guess it's tight to the page. So I want it to be a space where something really flat can just slip in there. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and sew the strips on a couple of pages so you can see. All right, I'm gonna sew, which side do I want? I think I want this beautiful edge on the outside, and of course I want this on the outside. So this will be in the center. So that strip is sewn into place. And I want to show you definitely this side because it seems complicated. It's not really. The strip looks a little bit like it's going this way. To me, the important thing when you're sewing the pages onto this strip is to keep the same distance between the pages. If you look at that, that looks pretty even. Now I'm just eyeing everything, I'm not measuring. So it's not going to be perfect, but I do pay attention to that, you know, from the top to the bottom to make sure that it's as even as it can be. And now I'm just going to take this over to the sewing machine and sew this strip into place. Okay, so there is the first signature. I can still do things to this. I have put entire journals under the sewing machine before. I can continue to glue things. You know that I love little drops of alcohol ink, and I will go through this. Hello. I will go through this book as I'm working on it and do things, you know, to this part of the book too. I just wanted you to see that. So the book gets worked on in so many different ways throughout the whole process. It's a lot of layers, and layers make a really beautiful journal. Like, let's see if I can get just part of a wing. There will be all sorts of things throughout the book. I wonder. I have more that I want to do to these before I sew any of these together. I do know one thing I want to do. I put this petal down with some white thread, but what I really wanted was black, so I'm going to go back to that. So there's that. I might add something to the center of that, maybe even a button. But yeah, I like that a lot better. I need to get a new black stamp pad. I know I mentioned that I really liked this. I can't go around the bottom because I don't want to sew over that, you know, right there. I'm not sure about gluing this down because I feel like this is not going to take glue very well. And that's okay. I'm not super worried about that. Oops. Okay, cute. I do want to write, I need to bring some more things out actually. Is that, I don't want blue. anything. That's okay. Wedding dress. It would be really neat to have a paper doll in there with the dress there the way it is. I've got a little piece of fabric. I might put a tab on that page. Put the tab on, and I used, this is stitch number 41 on the Brother runway. It's a really pretty stitch. It makes the leaves. So for now, I'm just going to leave this page like it is. It's kind of interesting, you know, just the way it is. Now it looks like there's a tear right there. Oh my goodness. And I don't really want that to get any worse. I do love masking tape. So let's just put that right there. This is a beautiful stamp. It's a dragonfly, and I think it looks kind of steampunk with all the designs in it. But I stamped that with some Stampin' Up! Ink. I think it was a burgundy color, and then just went over it with some water. And now I'm gonna just cut around the edges. So we definitely need something else on that page. I love these. These are pages from different Stampington magazines. I kind of like her, and it has that nice rusty color. Go ahead and put some glue on that. I hope it doesn't. I hope it sticks okay. I think it will, because that's acrylic paint underneath. And let's just put you right there. So I think I need to do a little better job at this. I like it, but I don't like that white showing around the edges. That's better. But where do I want you to be? It's kind of cool right there. You know you have a good job, or a job that you love, when you are excited about going back to work. I'm excited about going to work tomorrow. I have a lot of things I need to process. I have a lot of stamp pads, actually, and stamps, and paper. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, that looks better. So I think we might just put that right there in the center. And I'm not sure if I'm going to glue the wings all the way down. For now, we're just going to do that. And of course, I've got glue everywhere, and I'm going to try to lift that without ruining what's underneath. I'm sure this will have more to be added. I think I will put something on top of that. And I may put another flower petal, so there'll be one underneath and one on top. Yeah, I like that. All right, I'm gonna stop. Jason is cooking chili for us. All right, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.